Mr. Edward Chia.
Under the smoking prohibition in certain places regulations, smoking has been prohibited at all publicly accessible playgrounds since 2009. Smoking at amenities adjacent to playgrounds, such as chairs, benches, and sidewalks that are for users of the playground and their caregivers, is also prohibited. This serves as a buffer area to protect the playground users from secondhand tobacco smoke. My ministry will review the smoking prohibition regulations from time to time.
Mr. Edward Chia.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. I'd like to ask the SMS that while I understand that there are restrictions currently on nearby amenities, but there are in certain cases where there are other kinds of amenities that are not for parents to sit to watch the kids, and there are times where there are smokers as well. So how does the ministry ensure that the ground enforcement officers and the public are clear on the boundaries where smoking is permissible at such instances, as this could lead to disputes on the ground? Thank you.
Thank the member for his follow-up question. Let me say that the present practice, which is to include the adjacent amenities, the chairs, the benches, even spectator stands and sidewalks of playground exercise facilities in the smoking prohibited area, is to us a practical, reasonable way to protect users from secondhand smoke. And by and large, this has largely sufficed. The number of feedback or complaints on smoking related to such facilities is actually very low, less than 1%. And in fact, the number related to buffer area is even smaller. So I think this is really, like I say, a more realistic way in terms of highly urbanized and dense Singapore. What we do really is there will be some cases where there could be concerns, as the member rightly pointed out, in terms of design, location of the facilities. And I think for such instances, localized solutions could be worked out together with the community, the agencies, the stakeholders involved, in order to, say, put up more signs to ensure that people are aware of where this smoking prohibited area is. In the case of Senja, I understand a new playground, for instance, is an issue of a dustbin which is right next to the smoking prohibited area. And I think the town council is going to move this further away. There's a coffee shop and patrons utilize that area. So I think there are localized solutions that we can actually develop.